Welcome back, y'all. It's your boy ABC here with another video of PogoBros. And today we've got some Little Jungle Cup. Don't let the attire fool you or the flashy overlay. I absolutely despise Little Jungle Cup. And if you look at other content creators, I think that's the prevailing sentiment here. It's very quick. You can get your battles done in about an hour. It's heavily RPS, that's rock, paper, scissors. And I personally lost about 300 ELO doing this. I was about to hit expert, and then I had a bad set in Great League, so I'm like, you know what? Might as well try out some of the Little Jungle Cup for the content, and then it's been a landslide. So there were a lot of videos that didn't make the cut. I tried to pick ones that were, at least somewhat had some strategy going on. But I did pick some that were a little RPS ourselves, but that's because it showcases the star of the show here, Shadow Manectric. And I gotta be honest, I've never used one of these before, but I surprisingly had labeled it for Little Cup months, perhaps even years ago, and I'm finally showcasing it here. But the anchor of the team is Talonflame, got it in the lead. Incinerate is really strong in this meta. Talonflame overall is very strong. It goes well against the grass types, the bug types like the Skorupies, the Cottonies, and other fairies such as it's escaping me right now, but it helps out with the mud slappers. You got Shadow Cubone, Shadow Alolan Marowak, and it also helps with the Steelixes that you'll see running around, unless they're running Thunderfang, and then you got to get out of there. But the idea of this team is, if you have a good matchup in the lead, run with it, ramp up your attack with those flame charges. If not, I'm going to typically save swap into the Shadow Credilli in order to either get shield advantage or to take switch there. Sometimes you're going to want to soft lose a matchup in order to get energy to go into the tail end of the game here, particularly with the Manectric. But with that all out of the way, before we get in, the last video got over 100 views. I want to thank you guys for your support. I did not expect to get that on my first video, let alone any videos. When you're starting out, you're just trying to do figure things out. But you guys are showing the support and keeping it going. So I'm going to keep pumping out the content, and you can keep helping out this channel by dropping a like, leaving a comment, subscribing, telling a friend, tell a relative, tell your next door neighbor. Put a little note in a bottle and chuck it out to sea. Peep the disclaimer down low. And with that being said, let's get into the battles. So we're starting out now. As you can see, our ELO is much lower as it was previously. Amazing lead. Pawniard, Steel type, does not want to see the Incinerates, and neither does a Swinub. They top left. You got to account for fire in this meta. You just got to. Next one, we got a Purloin in the lead. Kind of problematic for the team. Because those sucker punches really chunk, and then they spam you with the Night Slashes. But they actually catch my move on a Ducklett, which is not amazing, but they didn't account for the Shadow Manectric, and it's gone. Just like that. Just like that. So now we come back. We've won switch. They come back with the Purloin. We shield up the Night Slash, and then the beauty of it is we can just farm that down too and see what they got in the back. Oh, yes. And then we're guaranteed to get shields here at this point. A shiny Chinchou, not sure how to pronounce it, but this Manectric is going to work. We are resisting the sparks right now, so we're able to get 2 shields out of them, double debuff them. They don't want to see a Credilli. They say sayonara. Next matchup, here's the Steelix. Is it with Breaking Swipe or is it with Thunderfang? And it's with Thunderfang, so this is not an amazing matchup. I probably stay in for a little bit too long, but I wanted to create some sort of potential farm down situation for the Shadow Credilli, but the Bolt Seeds just are not doing much. And then they come in with a hard counter here with the Shadow Ferrothorn. Pretty cool pick, actually. It has some good coverage in this meta, but it kind of spells disaster for this whole team, so it's kind of a team effort to take it down. I feel like I can get a shield here, and lo and behold, we do get that shield. The switch clock is up. And then we snipe with the double super effective Incinerate. What happens next? Oh yeah, we have energy coming into the Steelix, and then we get the farm down with potentially 1 HP. We get farmed down with the opponent's last Pokemon. It is a Skorupi, which you will see a lot of in this meta, but luckily we have a shield here, and the Skorupi does not want to see any Psychic Fangs. And I don't know if this will take it out. It does. Super effective. Takes it out. That's an easy win right there. GG. All right, into the next matchup. We have an Inkay in the front. Kind of a similar problem as the Purloin, heavy fast move pressure, and then it spams out those Night Slashes. So it's kind of a, I don't have a real, formulaic way of going about this other than just getting those Incinerates, shielding once, get that attack up, and then do some fast move damage, and then maybe go into the next matchup. It's unfortunate, though. We switch in with the Manectric, and we can't farm him down before he gets to a move, so we have to dispense of our last shield. But when that happens, with a spicy Pokemon like Manectric, you're going to be winning CMP ties as we do here, which is a total waste of energy for the opponent. We get a shield, we debuff them, and we do some damage in the process. Now, switch clock, we're going to wait it out here, and we're going to go for that farm down, but then they come in with a Skrelp. And usually you're used to seeing Dragalge, but, Skrelps are pretty useful here, except when you have energy. We get the fly on him, we take down his HP, and then we come in here with an energy lead on the Skorupi, because remember, he dumped his energy on the CMP tie, and we're able to get that Rock Slide for the win there. GG's. Next matchup. Okay, see, going back to favorable matchup, we have a Mud Slap user here. It's single resisted, so we're able to, and he throws on alignment there, which is great, because we get an entire Incinerate, and we can actually commit to the farm down now rather than throwing a move. We have 100 energy, so we see what the opponent comes in with here. They have a Ducklett, so normally a bad matchup, but when we have energy like this, we can dump the energy and then switch out. He lets it go through, and he's not able to react in time. Beautiful. Life comes at you fast, and those Shadow Thunderfangs certainly, made that Ducklett go bye-bye. Duck, Vamoose. All right, yeah, that was horrible. Anyways, I'm not going to edit it out because that's above my pay grade. Anyway, into the next matchup, we got a Purloin in the lead again. Here they throw in much better timing, so kind of unfortunate for us. I'm not even going to try to throw an Incinerate. I do not want to get farmed down here, so I just get the shield. I go into the next matchup, and again, I just don't learn sometimes, I guess. But, we're going to go and take that shield into the next matchup, see what happens. They have a Quagsire, which is really bad. I threw on 4, hopefully for a Aquatail CMP tie, but this opponent knows better to just go for that farm down at this point. We do take his last shield, which is nice. But the Quagsire will still be dangerous with energy because of how squishy we are with this low CP here. So we're going to have to take a move here. Mud Bomb, another one will take us out. But we catch the move. And if you thought this was all RPS and Little Jungle Cup, well, you're right. But there is some element of skill. We caught the move there, put ourselves in a position to win this game. At least so we hope. We throw in, as good timing as we can. And can we get it? No! 1 HP. Or at least 1 bullet seed away from taking him out, and we take the loss there. GG's. We did what we could, though. We caught a move. Sometimes you're just not supposed to win the game. Into the next matchup. Favorable lead. We got a Skorupi there. They switch out. You're going to see that a bit in this video. I just can't get enough of it personally, because Ducklett is very meta, very annoying, but Ducklett doesn't want to see a Shadow Manectric, especially when it can't even get off 1 move. So now we're into the next matchup with the move. We get the shield here. We've debuffed them. Honestly, could have probably gone for another one, but I have shield advantage here. I'm doing more damage with these Incinerates, and you need shields against a Skorupi, even as a fire type, because those Aqua Tails will take out probably about 80-85% of your health. You have to. You got to have shields in this matchup when they're Skorupis. They go into their final Pokemon here, which is another Skrelp. Another Pokemon that a Talonflame does not want to see, but it's okay when you have energy because we got the shield. And now we're sitting comfortably here. We're going to safely shield this Aqua Tail. I don't even want to see how much it does. I just want to win this game here, and that is precisely what we are going to do. So now the Skorupi comes in. Oh, and we get that farm down. GG's. That's a double resisted bullet seed farm down for you. You don't see that every day. Okay, horrible matchup. So we're going to go into the next one. I just decided to see how much HP I can take from him. And then they come in with a Charmer here, which is not great, but maybe we can get a shield from him. Yes, we get a shield, which is great. Successful mid-game here. We come back in with a dominant matchup. Looks like there was a little bit of lag right there that caused the Wigglytuff to get the move off. There might have even been damage registration error where they throw 3 charms and then they still are able to get their move off. I think that's what happened there, so that's very unfortunate. It forced us to throw a shield, but we go into the tail end matchup, which is not a Ferrothorn, but a Ferroseed. And this is not good. It's not even shadows, so, our rock slides are doing little to no damage, at least from a little Jungle Cup perspective. But we're going to keep chucking them away. They're going to probably go for a farm down, which they do get. Unfortunate. Luckily, we get the move off here, or the fast move off here. Lately, I haven't been, and it's been ruining a lot of recordings that I've had. But we get the Incinerate. We farm down the Ferroseed. And then I think the opponent might have made a mistake by throwing a move here. They were probably better off going for the farm down. It's going to be, come down to 1 or 2 HP. But either way, we get the win. So the lag did not cause us to lose the game, luckily. Into the next matchup, we have Shadow Steelix here. But it is a Dragon Tail variant, so it is not as dangerous as the Thunder Fang counterpart. We come in with the Shadow Cordeli to soak up some damage. He comes in with the, I believe that was a Skorupi there. So yeah, we're able to rip a shield. Because he's Shadow, he's going to have to shield. And then he gets the farm down. I threw on bad timing there because I wanted to get the move off before he throws a move to begin with. And it ended up costing me. Even worse, we come in with the Talonflame and we get denied right there. So we don't get that Incinerate. Really unfortunate. Forces me to again throw with bad timing because I need to get the move off. But luckily he throws an alignment and we get a whole Incinerate through that's been boosted with the Flame Charge. So he probably cannot take another one. He brings in the Shadow Steelix to try to farm down. He is unsuccessful. We have the Flame Charge loaded now and we're able to come in and get rid of that Skorupi once and for all. We actually are able to get one Incinerate off, which might help us here because we go down pretty quickly to these charms, as you can see. But the Shadow Fangs is able to take out the Cottony for the win. GG's. The game really did not want us to win, but we showed them who's boss here. All right, into the next match. We got a Cubone here. It's not a Marowak this time. Still same strategy. He's Mud Slapping. He's Bone Clubbing. But it's still a good matchup for us. This time he throws on better timing, so we're forced to do one Incinerate and then go for the Flame Charge. Either way, still a good matchup for us. We can take a Bone Club here. I just wanted to preserve health the first time around, and then he comes in with a Ducklett and steals, or he catches the move, unfortunately. But that's good damage because we have Shadow Manectric in the back, and then he quits. Tops lefts, GG's. All right, into the next battle here. We got a Swinub in the lead. Very good matchup for us. These Incinerates are doing a lot of damage. He will get to a move, though. He either has Body Slam or Icy Wind. He goes for the Icy Wind, which is, that's expected. That's the move you want to go for here. Makes our Incinerates do less damage. So we want to chip a little bit before we do a little dip of our own. I'm thinking at this point, we could get a farm down. That was the idea at least, but then I'm realizing that these Bullet Seeds are not doing what I want them to do, and his Mud Slaps are chunking at a faster rate. His neutral Mud Slaps are doing more than my super effective Bullet Seeds, go figure. Anyways, we go into this matchup again with the Swina. We were able to farm it down, which is great, and then he has a Skorupi in the back, and we've got an energy lead, so this is very important here. Get this last shield. We're throwing in good timing. We're delivering much-needed damage with the... he goes for a Cross Poison here, and he gets the attack boost, which is awful because it puts us in danger of farm down. So it forces us to think fast, and we snipe with the Manectric. Beautiful. Next match here. Horrible lead with the Ducklett, a Water Gun Ducklett at that. So we save swap into the Shadow Cordeli. He comes in with the Steelix. And unfortunately, it's not running Thunder Fang because that means that we would be getting damaged less with the fast move as opposed to the Dragon Tails as we have here. He gets off a Psychic Fangs, so we're going down to Dragon Tails whether we like it or not, but we take a shield in the process. And then what do we do here? Let's see. Oh, we come in with the Manectric, and we get the Thunder Fang down of the ground type. That's a double resisted double fang or Thunder Fang for you. It's kind of a tongue twister, really. We got the Shadow Skorupi, really good looking shiny here. Too bad for the Skorupi, though. We have an energy lead with our Manectric, and then we go for the, I guess you could call this a snipe, but, we actually catch the move, as opposed to throwing an Aqua Tail, which may have taken us out. We absorb the energy of the Skorupi with the Talonflame, and getting the Incinerate in helps us out, allows us to save a shield, which we were able to do with that Bubble Beam, and then we go for the Thunder Fang of our own, and we come out on top. So that was a really good battle. I loved that one. Next battle here, GG's. solidly in the next matchup. And they're staying in too, which is great because this is I believe, a Shadow Swinub. So he's taking heavy damage with these Incinerates, and he actually goes for a Body Slam. So we take out the Swinub entirely, as opposed to if he threw an Icy Wind. So we'll take it. Switch advantage here. We throw a Fly into the Ducklett. We get some incredible damage with the Thunderfangs before switching out. That could help us in the end game here. We're at a Psychic Fangs. With the Manectric, unfortunately we did not CMP tie there, but we're getting good damage off. The debuff is there, and then we can go for this one shield farm down here. See, that's the thing. Scroopy is incredibly spammy, and it's got great coverage with Aqua Tail, but we go for, I remember this, we go for a little BM here, which is bad manners if you're new to the channel, if you're new to Pokemon Go. I could have easily taken him out with the Fly, but I wanted to have a little fun, not quite take him out with the Flame Charge, and then just Bullet Seed him down, because why not? All right, next matchup. Great lead here. We have a Wigglytuff in the lead. We're resisting those charms, and that's a lot in this cup where everything is so squishy. You want to take as little damage as possible, especially from a move like Charm. Anywho, he save swaps into a Skorupi here, which is good for us. These Incinerates are still doing a lot of damage, and we're just maintaining that fast move pressure with the Flame Charge. I probably should have gone for Fly if I was going to switch out because it's a cheaper move, but we get oh man, we get an energy lead on the Credillia, but it doesn't matter. He comes in with the Wigglytuff, and I didn't know that a Wigglytuff wins CMP against a Credillia, but we at least called the Swift bait, so we're able to get to our move anyways, as opposed to an Icy Wind, which would have taken us out. And we actually Bullet Seed farm down the Skorupi, which you don't see every day either, but you've seen it already before, so you're just going to see it again. We're not able to make it to the grass knot, unfortunately, so we can't do considerable damage to this Diggersby. He's double resisting our Thunderfang, unfortunately, so we have to get a move off here. And he gets the debuff with the Scorching Sands, and that ends up being the difference in this game, because I believe if we're not debuffed, our Psychic Fangs does more, and then that Incinerate would register and farm down the Diggersby, but it's not enough. He takes out the Talonflame, and then he comes in with the finishing move against our Shadow Manectric. In the next match, bad lead, we save swap into the Shadow Credillia here, and he's staying in, so we're gonna, it's probably gonna either try to take a shield before going, which he does. This was not a smart move on my part. I should have went for the stronger hitting Grass Knot to take him out, but as you'll see in this matchup, it actually ended up working out all right. Spoiler alert, we get the shield anyways, and I think that this actually won us the game, because if we take him out with that Credillia, he's farming us down with whatever he comes in with, and they have an energy lead on us, but we actually get the energy lead because he decided to take switch there, and that's carrying us into this end game. We need all the energy we can get. As you can see, we're in danger of being farmed down, actually, because we're so squishy, and those Shadow Poison Stings are actually chunking, but we're able to get to the move, and we take the win. GG's. All right, into the next matchup. A Shadow Grimer, very cool pick. A Kanto Grimer at that. And then they got a Pachirisu in the back. The spice, I respect it. I wish I saw more trainers like this in this cup. I think you can only get those in Canada, so I don't have a good one, but I would certainly, it's got its problems. It only has electric moves. If it ever had a Shadow variant and then it could develop, you could put Return on it, maybe there's some viability there. Niantic, if you're looking for some ideas, but it's region locked, so that's probably why it hasn't been happened yet. But anywho, we take out the Pachirisu after a dominating matchup with the Shadow Credillia. We have an energy lead coming into the Kanto Grimer, and then we snipe him with the Shadow Manectric. GG's to that trainer. I hate that your Spice had to be met with such an unfortunate fate, but that's how it happens sometimes. We got a great lead with the Escavalier here, and then we actually farm down their Swablu with the Manectric. So it's not just Duckletts that are taking the beating here. We like to make sure everyone's joining in on the fun. We debuff the Escavalier, and then he gets incinerated farm down. That's a double super effective debuff farm down. You love to see it. GG's. All right, next matchup, we got an Inkay in the lead. I think it was in the lead. I wasn't paying attention. But anyways, we got our Shadow Manectric in here. We go for a Psychic Fangs. Triple resisted, by the way. So I don't know if it was worth your shield, but we still farmed you down, so we'll take it. And then he's got a Dewpider. Usually you're used to seeing the Araquanid, but Dewpider is, I guess in this meta. Okay, they also have a Shadow Blue, or do they have a blue shiny Miltank? Really cool pick, but we had to get the heck out of there because those rollouts are double super effective. We want no part of that. And then he throws a body slam at us. All right, maybe he has Thunderbolt and doesn't have the Ice Beam to take us out. We undercharge it, so we get an extra bullet seed in there. We'll see if it helps us out. Allows us to get to the move here. That could be big. That could be helpful. And then oh man, Bubble Beam here. This might actually be the last battle. Oh man. Okay, GG's. All right, we need to look into that one because there's a lot going on there that doesn't more than meets the eye here. This is a learning moment for all of y'all. So when we get into this end game matchup with the Dewpider, we get the move off, which was really helpful. So that undercharge helped us to get to that move. And we were able to get out of there immediately rather than going for the extra bullet seed. And then once we get into the Talonflame, we get our Incinerate out. I'm hoping it takes him out at this point, but we get debuffed, and it actually doesn't take him out. But the thing is that I don't know how much health he has left, and it becomes this, I wouldn't say a guessing game, but kind of like a little bit of a calculus, like how much did that debuff affect our Incinerate on this Dewpider? Because it's neutral, by the way. It's a water and bug typing for the Dewpider, so it's not a sure bet. And lo and behold, it ends up that debuff ends up making our Incinerate give this Dewpider 1 HP left. And so I just got hit with a super effective Bubble Beam. Doesn't do much, but I don't know if I have another opportunity to Incinerate him down. I don't know if he's going to reach a move within the 5 turns of my Incinerate. Probably not. He probably would, actually, because he's had a lot of energy throughout this battle. And I have to make a decision to whether to throw my move or to go for that Incinerate. And I make the decision, you know what? I got to throw it here because when... Fun fact, though, when you have a shield up and you shield a move, you actually take 1 damage. So there's some situations where you put up a shield and you end up being KO'd because you had 1 HP left. That's like the worst case scenario in a Pokemon battle. But here we kind of didn't have that opportunity because this happened right after I got hit with the Bubble Beam. So the camera was actually focused on me taking the damage and then having to just full send the move at that point, making that split-second decision that I'm going to commit to the hope that this move takes away his last HP through the shield, and that's exactly what happened. So that's all the battles I got for you. This is a slower, a shorter video. These battles went by really quick, but I still had a lot of fun with this, getting these good battles here. Trust me, I lost a lot more than I won. I lost 300 ELO, so please don't get the idea that this is a team to climb ELO with. In fact, I'd recommend you stay away from the Little Jungle Cup altogether and, battle in Great League while it's still here before the leagues change. But anyways, I just wanted to get some Little Jungle Cup content out there for you guys. Thank you for the support. Hey, I lost a lot of ELO, so that way you guys could be entertained. So, throw some likes, comments, subscriptions my way. Anything will help. But anyways, guys, this was a pleasure, and there's going to be more content coming. Already got the ideas flowing. I'm already recording battles for the next video I'm going to do. So, till next time, trainers, this has been ABC, and you're watching PogoBros. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.